Gosh. So a month has passed since I started this year's Wild Biome project. Just over 30 days in, it's May bank holiday, and wow, what a journey it's been so far. I feel absolutely amazing, I feel great, I feel nourished, and yeah, I feel a lot better than I did the last one. I'm a lot better prepared. This time we have been well, there's a few of the 3-month cohort that have been given the chance to do stool tests by lottery, because we had some spare vials left, and we're getting our guts tested at the end of each month, as well as normal measurements. So that's quite interesting. So I've done that, and so I'll be able to see this time, which is what I was really curious about the last time, was how my gut changes after each food stuff changes throughout the season, because after spring greens you got the summer things coming up, and then after summer you've got other things. So it's it'll be interesting to see how the gut microbiome changes as these different foods sort of change. So I set up the teepee because it's exciting today. I've been setting everything up over the week. I've done a few things. I've got solar hooked up. I've got lighting in. I've got the sink in. I've changed the worktop space a little bit. We've got chairs down. Because this weekend we're having a wild biome feast. There's about up to 10 people I think are coming along to come and say hi and spend time during the bank holiday. And we've got some amazing things coming in. Alex is bringing some wild boar. I've got some muntjac coming in, fresh, just got to be skinned and butchered. And there's all the greens to forage. Gemma's going to be doing some amazing drinks. Hetty's probably bringing her Alexander patties. There's going to be so much going on, and we're going to end up feasting. Going to end up having such a beautiful meal. And there's a pigeon there. I see the pigeon and I think, oh, I need to go and hunt it, but no, it's okay for now. But yeah, it's just been this whole month. This last month has been quite interesting. I've realised that all the experience from the last wild biome has sort of paid off, and I've been eating so much better. I've been getting the calories I needed. I've been getting the nutrition. I mean, I got the nutrition last time, but I think what I was struggling with was the calories. I don't think I was eating as much as I thought I was, and that had a few moments of lightheadedness. But otherwise, I was doing well, and I could, as I say, the results from last time showed that I was even healthier coming out of it than I was going in. So, but at the end of this month, the differences from last time, because I've been better nourished and getting all the energy that I need from the diet this time, I only lost about 2 kilos over 30 days. The last Wild Biome project, I think I lost about 6 kilos in the first 2 or 3 weeks because I was just so active. I was so active, and I just wasn't putting back into my body what it needed to sustain the fat layer. And also, it could have also been a balance of coming out of winter too, because we started the wild food diet a little bit later this year. We started it on the 1st of April. The last time we started it on the 21st of March, so it's not a huge window there, I suppose. So yeah, I only lost 2 kilos, and I was already at a decent weight going into it this time as well. I was only 88 kilos. I'm down to 86 after only 30 days. And we'll see what happens over the next couple of months. I imagine I'll lose a little bit more. My blood pressure is doing fine, and yeah, it will be interesting to see how the gut microbiome happens as well. But what we're going to do for now is we're going to finish getting set up, and then start welcoming people in. The first people are due in about an hour. And this is the part that I really love about the Wild Biome project, is when we have the community come in. The last time was when I went down near London to Roydon, and we had a little gathering there, which you saw in a previous video. And I just haven't had the time to get any more videos, so sorry for the delay. It's probably just over a week now since I last posted. And I haven't been doing an awful lot differently either. I've just been busy trying to prep for this. I've been busy doing other things. So there hasn't been really anything exciting to report anyway until this weekend. So I'll also try and get some videos from different people who are coming along over the weekend, so we get some of the viewpoints, and I'll take you along for the journey and show you what we get up to.
And then I only let myself have one caffeine thing a day.
Okay.
And that'd be like a tea in the evening for sugar.
So now you've had 2 days without caffeine?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Oh, look at the lobster.
Feasting for the first evening.
Don't look at my burnt thistle roots.
Bit of the lava.
We're already feasting on the first evening of the little gathering. We've got some lovely lobster
Which
here.
was the oven? Is it this one?
Yeah. Oh,
And some fish soup.
Now I've got the gas. Which is your oven is making very bad noise.
So it's the morning and we haven't quite stopped processing. We've got some boar being prepared.
Yeah. Basically, use your fingers, feel where the bone is, and you want to.
And we've got some muntjac.
Yeah. And because what you're going to do is peel it down and off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You don't have to do the top ones. It's just...
So we've got another boar. We've got another 3 muntjac. So there's a lot of meat preparation for today.
Hello.
We've got Lisa.
Richard's house.
But yeah, so Lisa took part in the last Wild Biome project, and you're doing it again. You're going through it all again.
Yeah,
but
glutton for punishment.
so yeah, I suppose what would be quite interesting actually is how you found. So what are the differences from last time? Like, how have you done things differently, or have you got other experiences, or what's your favourite highlight this time?
Oh, well, having done it before, I knew how much prep I'd need to do, get my snack game sorted out, get a few things in the freezer, or get my flour milled and done ready before. And I did none of that, and I started just as disorganised as I did last time. And still just was eating a lump of protein and a lump of greens for at least the first couple of weeks, just to like made some crackers, made some pate. It was just like, oh, why didn't I do this before now? I still don't know why I didn't, but that was not feeling like I really learned from it all. But yeah, I was really relaxed coming into it this time, because I knew I still had stuff from before. I knew what I was going to need as my staples, and I kind of got all them organised. So that, from that sense, it was less of a, oh my goodness, this is unknown.
And what made you want to do it again this time?
Health, as well as the data is going to be fascinating with so many people.
Oh yeah.
But they've got my data from the first time, so this is just adding to it. But for me, it's more of my own reasons, I think, for doing it again. It's great to do it with everyone else, like dieting, losing weight, getting fit. It's really hard doing that
on your
when
own,
you haven't got other people and there's nothing holding you accountable. Whereas knowing you're going to be tested, and it's just a really great way to kickstart a good gut microbiome. But the other thing is that I felt there was a difference after last time. I didn't want as much sweet stuff after it. So I thought another go might just get me further to not really wanting that stuff and being fussed about it, and end up. But I'm going to have to carry on working on it a lot longer after this. 3 months won't be enough.
And are there any plants in particular that you've become deeper with this time around, or?
I'm all about the wild leeks this week. They're so delicious. They're so delicious, and you can't get them everywhere. So they're really nice. Went and visited the sea kale. I love sea kale, so I had a little bit of that. But they're just special coastal treats. But just generally, I've just been really enjoying sea radish stems. Fergus introduced me to them this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I've never bothered with them because I don't like radish much, so I've just never investigated. And he was peeling them, and you just get these big rods of crunchy stem, and to have crunchy veg was so nice.
Are they radishy or?
Not much. Not much. So I was really good with them. Hint, but not as you'd expect compared to the pods and the leaves and the broccoli. So that was a revelation. And so just raw was really nice to snack on. and then also braised and stuff. So that was a nice thing this week, thanks to him. And that's the thing about meeting up with people.
Exactly.
Ideas get shared. People say, try some of this. You're like, oh my goodness, what's that? How do you make that? And then you go away and you make your own version. And I just absolutely love it.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, honestly, that was one of my biggest motivations this time around, was to actually do more stuff with people.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
like, we already know we had come out healthier at the end.
We do.
We're cheating. We already know what happens.
Yeah,
But
we read the end before the start.
but it's but I just love the whole community aspect, and like, it's just nice that we're having a lot more meetups this time with the amount of people that are taking part.
I mean, it's 5 times as many, isn't it? Really, overall the whole thing.
Yeah.
5-6 times as many. So yeah, it's brilliant. It's
And
really
you're
brilliant.
30 days in now, so how are
Yep.
you feeling?
Great. I feel really good. Yeah, I do. I'm not missing anything.
You don't miss anything at all?
Not physically, no.
No.
It's only emotional stuff. If you smell coffee or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, I go, I love that, but I don't need one and I don't want one. And actually, I'm much more level without the caffeine.
Do you think you'll try and keep this up afterwards this time?
I think I should for a while. I think I'll function better.
Shall I? You got tea?
So is this the last month, Jack, now?
Yeah, almost done.
Amazing. Wild boar burgers on the fire. And then what's Rue doing?
Sort of invasive processing. These are bamboo shoots which need to be cooked to detoxify them.
Okay, I've never eaten those before.
Yeah, interesting vegetable. The way I see it is that it's not, they're ecologically altering.
No.
So Hetty,
Oh, nice one.
we'll meet again. but no, so the last time you were really struggling, and but how are you feeling now a couple of weeks later?
I do feel much better. Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling sick anymore. I still have quite low energy most of the time, apart from when I'm not working.
Yeah,
So
I just had a really.
but you're doing a lot better.
I'm doing loads better. Yeah, but I'm still noticing that I can eat all this amazing nutrient dense, incredible food and feel amazing, and then about 2 hours later, I'll get that like low blood sugar feeling of like being like, oh, I need to eat something again, and it's quite confusing.
Yeah.
But it's still early days, really. I'm starting the second month, so yeah, I'm doing much better.
Yeah, that's good. Rebecca, so you're just doing this month, and so
Yeah.
how have you found it? It's only just started, so
Yeah, so I'm on day 3.
I'm not slowing down though.
I feel really good, yeah. Like, I was expecting to feel like a big crash in energy. But no, I've had loads of energy. I had a little dip today, but that's because I've been so busy gutting fish and filleting and skidding deer.
Yeah, we've been very busy with a lot of things
Yeah,
today.
so I had a bit of a dip, but I just had a tea with some birch sap syrup in, and I feel good again. And I'm looking at that food on the fire, and I just really want to eat it.
So what do you have in here, Alex?
Muntjac loin, green pine cones, lacto fermented wild garlic flower heads, some seed purslane, a little Alexander seed pepper,
Oh wow.
and lots of tallow.
How are you finding the wild biome so far?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything this year, because you did the last one, is there anything this time that you're finding especially special, or?
Spending more time with more wild biomers. I didn't have any chance to do that last year, or the year before, sorry. I'm finding my schedule tougher.
Yeah.
I'm a lot busier, but still enjoying it 100%.
And then we have Andrene.
And
Andreen, I say Andrene. So how are you finding it so far?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just loving the variety. than actually eating some meat. I think it's doing me some good,
Yeah.
and it's just such good quality and amazing recipes and just experimenting. Yeah, I'm just loving it.
Yeah, amazing,
good.
amazing. And Roo is like an honorary Wild Biome member because he's not actually doing it, but he's eating wild with us.
Moonlighting and eating wild along with you. I'm very grateful to you all that you're doing this, because I wouldn't have the inspiration to eat wild fully myself.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
Roo brings a lot of interesting things to the table, so we've got our bamboo shoots and
yeah.
he's always doing some crazy experiments.
Just absolutely loving the food.
Mm.
Yeah, for the wild food.
Have you transitioned to wild food now? Because you said you were going to do that.
Yeah, well, I'm eating mostly wild food. I have been eating mostly wild food, but it took a bit of, I wasn't really ready, so it took a bit of kind of building up
Yeah.
to it. Getting some crackers made was kind of a bit crucial to being able to go out and about with wild food on me, and yeah, but I'm absolutely loving it.
Sayan doing the skinning the fat. What are you going to do with this?
Well, this is one of the first muntjac I've ever butchered, so...
Oh, you're going to preserve the skin?
I'd really like to keep it, yes.
And how are you finding it so far? Because I remember you saying earlier you got thrown into it in the middle of London.
Yes, yes, I thought I'd be in the Sussex countryside and now I'm in Borough, in the middle of London. So it's interesting foraging in London. But there is actually quite a lot. I've been amazed at how much there is. Obviously I can't go around catching one muntjac, but that's why coming here is so important. And you all proper foragers inspiring us, it's amazing.
So we've got Gemma and Hannah here. You're collecting a few things for like a little Beltane thing.
Yeah, it's a little secret Beltane party and Hetty's birthday. So we've got some Mayflower bowers, and then we made a little cleavers, ground ivy and white dead nettle crown.
Oh, amazing.
We're going to have some wild cake.
And how are you both finding the wild biome so far?
I've really taken to it this time. Last time I struggled quite a lot in the first month, but this month feels that my body's remembered it, and I feel I've taken to it much easier than I have before. So yeah, I'm really glad I've done it.
Is there anything, because you did the last time, is there anything special this time or anything that you've been looking at differently?
Yeah, I mean, each time I do it, I think there's different species that kind of call out to me to build a relationship with. And so my diet this time, even though I've done it before, is actually quite significantly different to last time.
So what changed? What was the thing you're looking at deeper at this time?
Ground ivy's been cooling quite a lot. So I've had a lot of ground ivy. I haven't had the cravings for honey and carbs that I did last time.
I found that as well.
Yeah. So that's been really good. The meat, because now I'm used to eating wild meat, whereas I wasn't before. So the meat I've just been able to get on with, and I know how to cook it and to prepare it now. So yeah, there's lots of difference actually. Yeah.
And Hannah,
yeah,
you're not started yet, have you?
I haven't started yet, so I'm starting in June. But kind of leading up to this, I've basically, previous to this, I've been a vegan, near enough a vegan.
So similar situation.
Yeah, so it's kind of quite tricky. So I've now kind of, taught myself how to make a venison stew. I've made a rabbit stew. What did I make the other time? Oh, I went out and actually fished. So now I've actually killed a fish. Bad vegan. But I did it, in a responsible, I said thank you to the fish actually, and it, I didn't feel too sad because this is kind of going back to responsible eating of meat. Whereas the part of the reason why I became a vegan was this, the mass production. So I'm looking forward to it. I've weaned myself off of caffeine already, so I'm kind of doing it step by step. So I'm hoping that this will be a smooth transition. Yeah. We'll see.
Amazing. Gather up.
Gather around, everybody. Who's that? It's really coming. Is this everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a Beltane celebration, but also a birthday celebration. Happy birthday!
Are you going to sing it?
Oh, yes, you made your crown. There we go.
Thank
Beltane
you.
Queen.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
So what have we got in the cake?
So we've got, where's the cake? So it's a chestnut and hazelnut cake with some hogseed and pine pollen and some wood avens and sweet wood ruff and a bit of honey. That's lovely, yes. And then lots of floral bits. And then we've got your pine water with some, that's also got cleavers and watermint water mixed in with it as well. And then Hetty's own drinks, aren't they? What
Yeah, the
Lilac.
lilac soda. I don't know if they've been doing any fermenting. It doesn't look like it, but it's lilac and a bit of elderflower.
It worked better when it was in March and April because then you can control it better. And then when it got really hot.
Right. I really want to know what the plants are.
I'm making marzipan balls, I've decided. My oblong sweet.
Yeah.
And Hetty's amazing Alexander patties. And we got some pork crackling. So feasting this evening.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
Get it. Two will be fine. Thank you.
They small enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll go down the hole.
Real deal.
But I think
One day.
Oh, now. I'll add it to the cake.
Serving spoon? Or they... Oh, you're amazing. Thank you.
There's a salad there as well, isn't
Oh yeah, salad.
Yeah, I must say
there?
that
Yeah, put my plate.
the bamboo shoots are a bit of an unknown quantity to me. And there's some of them are tender, some of them are kind of chewy.
Well,
And
good.
so if you see it, look for the most tender end and eat from that end first.
Blessings on the meal, everybody.
thank you.
Blessings on the meal and the bodies that gave it, and the hands that made it, and the land. Not for it.
Here we are on the Last Supper. But anyway, so
Oh dear.
Gemma, you go ahead and speak up because the mic's like over there.
Right, so I want to raise a toast to everybody on Beltane and our wild biome journeys. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Is it right? That's incredible.
It got there. Took a lot of tweaking.
So balanced.
I've got there.
Is that good? Yeah.
Oh, we're happy. You actually qualified over there.
That's so good.
That's amazing.
So here's to a happy wild biome, and
Yeah.
what were we going to say?
We didn't decide.
Thank you to the ancestors.
Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to the current people. Thank you to future generations. Thank you to the land. Thank you to the deer, to the boar,
And all the food we eat.
to the brown ivy,
and the mushroom.
Oh, the food. Cow parsley. We have chicken and sweet
Alexander's.
All hail Hetty's Alexander Patty.
Wow.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Alex. Thank you, Alex.
absolutely everyone. Amazing animals that we got so intimate with today.